Hello darlings, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you're another YouTuber, let me know down in the comments and I will sub you back. Now stay safe, get your vaccines, and here's the video. Hello darlings, it's Brandy here. Today we are going to play with some $2 30 ml poly gel that I found on Aliexpress, so you could see how it works and if you would like to buy it or whatever. I don't get anything from it, but $2 for 30 ml, I mean, come on, that cannot be beat. And there is a wide range of color. Alright, y'all know what that sound means. It is shameless promotion time. So we got new products dropping on Monday, June 7th, so it will be like the upcoming Monday. I'm very excited. I hope that you guys will come check it out. I will drop a video showing all the new goodies so that you can see them up close and personal besides the pictures. And I hope y'all love it. I hope y'all come and make some orders. Alright, so this video needs a little bit explaining, okay? You got some explaining to do. Show you the little video that the actual store has, because it goes through all the colors, and yes, it sort of looks like the Mowbray. It's kind of exactly the same. You know, the pictures are a little different. The ones that I got are in those pinkish tubes, and they only have 6 colors, but the same distributor for the same polygel gives you extra choices. So, and I know a lot of you have tried Mowbray. I have too, and it's perfectly fine, but these are $1.98 free shipping, at least to the United States, and the Mowbray ones that I could find were at least $1 more. So big bargain, and we'll put them to the test and see how it works. Alright, those are the details for that. Now let's get into what what had happened was, okay? Okay, first of all, I decided to work on my hand because I have not worked on her for a long time. Sis got a new middle finger ring. Fire. Straight angel wings. It looks like a heart, but it's supposed to be angel wings. So I decided I was going to only do 2 nails. I wanted to do something other than an overlay because, yeah, it's easy and everything, but mostly people use polygel to build nails. So that's what I wanted to do with it, and I decided to use the pointer finger and the middle finger, and I'm just testing out French coffin tips, and I also do a dual form. So at this point I wasn't really sure what I was gonna do or how many nails, but I did want to show it step by step because I can't do a wear and tear test with these, but as far as applying it, you'll see. So once I get everything all situated, I am buffing the quote-unquote natural nail on both nails, and then I'm going to apply a primer and a bonder so that there won't be any lifting or anything like that. And the nails themselves are plastic. I'm not using the gel nails, so when the dehydrator gets put on the plastic, it doesn't absorb it or anything, so I ended up just tapping off the extra liquid, but I did want to go through the step of doing both of those. I decided to go with my Yogi primer and bonder. It is an air dry primer, which I think almost all of them are, at least I hope so, and a UV bonder. And like I said before, with the primer dehydrator, same difference. It's air dry, and then the bonder is UV light, you know, UV LED. And if you're doing a full hand, you'll apply. My tongue is just tied today, oh my goodness. By the time you get around to the last nail, the other nails are pretty much already dried. So I did have to blot that, and now I'm taking the UV bonder and putting it on there. I'm pushing it up towards the cuticle instead of, you know, flooding it and trying to pull it down. I found that that works really well for me when it comes to all sorts of gel polish, builder gel, hard gel, builder in a bottle, all that stuff, because you don't want the cuticle flooded, obviously. So now I'm going in with the base coat, gel base coat. And then once that's done, we'll get into the actual application. And let me tell you, that nail glue was not my friend. It was sticking to my gloves more than it was attaching the nail tip to the nail. I was getting so mad. Now, the one thing I don't like about these bottles is they are not in English in any sort of way. And the numbers don't really seem to coincide with what I ordered. You know, like one says number 7 and the other one doesn't have a number. But basically they're the same type of color. The one on the middle finger is supposed to be more translucent, but because I had such extra polygel on there, they almost ended up looking exactly the same, which you will see in a little bit. And I'm using my SXC brush. I haven't used it yet, and you know, it was in friend mail a while ago, so I definitely wanted to use it. Now, I'm not going to leave this part with the glue in because it was tragic. It was tragic. And what I'm doing now is the front part of the nail tip was just a little bit too big, so I was filing down the corners there so that it would fit to the nail better. Well, I'll show you at the start, but I had to do it quite a few times to actually get it to stay on there. So what I did was just put glue in the little well, and I went to attach it to the nail, and it is super humid here. I don't have my air conditioner in yet because I love to have the cross breeze in my room, and then once I put the air conditioner in one of the windows, you know, it's kind of like you have to use the air conditioner even if it's, you know, a nice day because there's no breeze. So it's supposed to thunderstorm tonight, and then tomorrow and all weekend it's going to be in the 90s, so I'm putting my air conditioner in later today. So if you hear the fan, or you hear outside, or just hear me mucking about and fidgeting on the table, that's what all that is, okay? So anyways, if you're still watching this video, hit the like button. Let me know you were here. Leave a comment. It really, really does help. It's free and it only takes a few seconds. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe and hit that bell so that you will not miss any of my future uploads, especially Monday's upload, because y'all are going to see some goodies from the store. So I'm going to cut the rest of this out because it was a while, okay? I'm not even going to lie. Okay, so we are finally getting into the poly gel. This is supposed to be more of a cover color, and I am just running it down like it's hard gel because it's just warm in my room. But it self-levels beautifully. It is a little runny because of the temperature, but it didn't overflow the sides or anything the way that hard gel will, or not hard gel, but builder gel, because there's a difference, will run all over the place, even builder in a bottle. I did end up flipping it upside down to get the apex right, but I was pretty happy with it. I fiddled with it a little bit more. I used slip solution with this one, and then for the middle nail I used plain alcohol because I wanted to see if the alcohol would change the color or make it milky looking or something, because that does happen occasionally. So I'm pretty happy with these. I'm definitely gonna order more, and it was a good find, a great find, and they have a whole bunch of colors, so I'm definitely gonna be buying more. Okay, so I put way too much of the polygel into the dual form. I couldn't figure out if I used the same bottle or if I used, you know, the other bottle. I was trying so hard to keep them apart, but since they're so close in color and I put way too much on the damn dual form, they looked exactly the same. But by the time that I was finished, you could tell, like, it's supposed to be translucent, and you can see that up in the cuticle area, but down at the end, you know, it was a little bulky underneath. But I didn't take out my e-file. I was just filing by hand, so I didn't really correct that, but it can be corrected. So okay, so I should have took some of the polygel off, even if it was a waste, because I knew it was going to be too much and it was going to be a hassle, but I decided to just go with it. And I ended up with a big ridge right in the cuticle area because I didn't quite clean it up well enough. So it stuck. There was no air bubbles and all that. It's just, I think it's been so long since I've used polygel and poppets and all that, that it was just kind of, you know, I needed to get back into the swing of things. And I paid particular attention to the underneath to make sure that there wasn't like a ridge on there, because that can happen if the dual form isn't on there right. I don't know how else to explain it, but... And with my hand, I have to take the fingers off to put them in the light each time, so it's kind of clunky to do the way that my stuff is set up. But I don't use it, or haven't used it in quite a while, so, you know, gotta work with what you got, right? And I'm lucky enough to have this hand, so. This is the ledge that I was talking about. I was able to file it with a hand file really, really well, and then the top coat just totally evened it out. So it ended up being fine, and if you had an e-file to it, it would have probably been quicker and looked just a little bit better. And then that underside, see how it looks like it's, the top of the nail is lighter than the tip, and that's because I put too much polygel into the dual form. But I believe that the actual color is supposed to be at the top of the nail. Sorry, I mean that the top of the nail is the actual color of the polygel, and it's just dark because of the extra that I didn't take out, and I should have. But look at the index finger, almost no bumps, totally fine, and that's just all from self-leveling and then flipping it over a little bit. And then the top coats really just clean it all up, and they look great. So it performed very well, even though it's warm here. I'm just cleaning up the extra rubbing alcohol and stuff, and I'll use it to wipe the nails or whatever before it goes into the trash. But I didn't see any difference between the rubbing alcohol or the slip solution, and it was Varnishes slip solution, just so you know. But here, putting on the base, the top coat, I'm telling you, man, my tongue is just tied today. It don't want to spit out the damn words. Blah, 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 blah. So it's obvious I need to practice a little bit more on my practice hand, and she is all blinged out. Yes, she is. She don't have a name yet. I don't know if I'm ever going to give her a name. It's not a big deal to me. And ta-da! All done. Now that is the one that I just laid over the tip, and then the other one is the one with the dual form, and I'm showing how the colors are different because of me. So 2 thumbs up on these so far. Like I said, I can't try the wear and tear, but I'm assuming, which I don't want to make an ass out of myself, but that these are good to go. So I will leave the links for the ones I actually bought, and then I'll add the link to the ones that I showed in the little video clip. And if you are interested, go ahead. Like I said, I don't get anything from this. It was just so cheap, I had to try it, because I was missing some cover colors anyway in my polygel collection. New products drop Monday. I am super, super excited for that. So that video will be out hopefully in the morning, and everything will be all set and ready to go. So definitely keep your eye on the calendar. Yes. And I think that's about it. Thanks so much for watching. Have a marvelous day. And thanks again. Mwah.